Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Lima, Ohio, with a stop at the Citizens Bank located there, where we find a frauditor who just likes to cause mayhem for clicks and views on his pitiful YouTube channel. Why don't you just get a job, sonny boy? So sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
Hey everybody, KULT News back again with another video. Today, we are in Lima, Ohio. Now this is interesting. Friendly reminder, they're always recording us. It just seems to be a problem when we record them. As you can see, there's quite a glare on this glass. You really can't see, you really barely see anything inside there. You can see a few silhouettes and that's about it. There's not a whole lot to see inside of this place. They do have a camera over here on the outside here. I know they go around this side. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Can we help you with something? Because you were looking like you were taking pictures inside the bank, and that's a security.
I don't know what would possess somebody to stand outside a bank and record, man. It's obvious. What are you doing? Casing the place? Here he is pictured with his little fiance. Yeah, come on and marry the girl, man. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these guys. It's all about the clicks and the views and the mayhem they cause.
Oh, yeah. I definitely was. You want me to come and show you guys how to use the blinds? You just got blinds. There's a little thing. If you turn the little thing on it, it should close the blinds, and then nobody can see inside.
We cannot close our blinds.
I'm sorry?
We cannot close our blinds.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I have never had a bank person tell me that before. We cannot close our blinds, is what she said. So I wouldn't say she seemed hostile, but it was odd that she would say she can't close the blinds. So, anywho, yeah, Stacy is actually across the street here. I'll show you. Got Stacy hiding over there.
Well, dumbass, that shows how dumb you really are. Closing the blinds at a bank would signal that there's a problem, most likely a robbery in progress, and the police would drive by and notice that, or maybe a concerned citizen would wonder and call it in. See, you don't know anything. You don't know Jack Diddley Doodah.
Moments later.
Sir?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Can I ask you what you're doing?
I am taking pictures and video of the bank.
For what purpose?
Really, for what purpose? To capture photons so that I might be able to go back and look at the photos and videos later.
Okay. Well, for security purposes, we don't allow our facility to be photographed without permission.
Now I gotta ask, what with it being like a public sidewalk, is that how do you stop? I'm confused. How would you prevent somebody from walking down the sidewalk and taking photos, or like the Google car that drives by and takes pictures of everything? How do you?
Well, from what I was told, you were taking pictures inside the windows as well.
From the sidewalk, yeah. And I even told the gal how to operate the blinds, but she says that we're not allowed to shut the blinds.
Now remember, good people, this yahoo is out here on the sidewalk in the cold weather doing all this to preserve your American freedoms. So if one day you want to pick up your cell phone, you have the right to do so and make a fool out of yourself.
More moments later.
We don't want you near our facility.
But how can you stop me on a public sidewalk?
For security purposes, we don't allow our facility to be photographed.
But how do you stop it? It's a public sidewalk. Help me understand what the concern is.
You were photographing inside the windows, sir.
Well, yeah, but that's, I mean, you understand that windows work both ways, though, right? Like, you can see out, I can see in, you guys got cameras, I got cameras. I don't understand what the concern, help me understand what the concern is.
Well, I'm telling you, this is our property.
Well, the sidewalk's not your property.
You're photographing our property,
It's not,
and we don't
you can't
want
trespass the
photographing.
eyes. Of course, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Like,
well, we'll hang out for a while, and when the police get here, we can talk to them about it. And share your
I'll be willing to
information
bet
with
you the police aren't gonna force me off of a public sidewalk and or tell me which direction I can aim my phone or my camera. That's
we'll wait
crazy.
for them. That's fine.
Next time a frauditor says you can't trespass my eyes, would somebody please smack him in the eye? And I mean like with an open fist. Yeah, just smack him in the eye. That way he can't see out of his eye.
All right.
I'm here until 5, so
I got no problem with that.
and I don't appreciate you photographing me as well. I'm sure
You're on a public sidewalk telling me that you don't be aiming the camera that. Let me ask you this: Can I take pictures that direction?
I don't care where you take a picture.
Oh, you do care
as
where I
long
take
as
pictures.
it's
If I
my-
aim the camera
as long
this
as it's
way, you
not
have a
my
problem
facility,
with it.
sir.
Got it. So from a public sidewalk, you don't want me taking photographs this direction, but I'm okay taking photographs that direction, and that direction, and that direction.
You still
But-
haven't told me what their purpose is.
Well, it's because it's none of your business. I'm on a public sidewalk. It's hilarious.
All right, well,
it's absolutely bizarre that you think that on a public sidewalk in the United States of America, I have to tell you what the purpose of my photos are. I'm a terrible artist, so I can't draw, so I take pictures instead of drawing. And then I go home and I enjoy them. I appreciate beautiful pictures of beautiful buildings.
Frauditor, you go home and count your money that you make from YouTube clicks and views. Because if you weren't being paid, trust me, you wouldn't do this nonsense.
Seems like a very photogenic bank. I'm baffled as to why you would care if somebody's taking photos of the bank. Even through the window. If you look through the window here, you'll see there's so much glare off of that window. Do you guys have like confidential information on display right inside the window here that I can't see? I'm just, help me understand what your concern is. You don't want to? All right. Well, I think you're about to get a lesson in the First Amendment, my friend. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Got an individual that's been taking pictures through our windows. I've explained to him that we really don't want our premises photographed for security reasons. He can't.
Look at this yahoo. An unlikely freedom fighter, isn't he? All dressed up in his... Well, he's not really dressed up at all, is he? Hey, he's just a yahoo.
Explaining to me why he feels he needs to take photographs, and I'd just like him to be away from our property if that's possible.
Officer Thiessen, would you like to tell him or do you want me to tell him?
So, he's on public property, okay? Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. Alright, if he enters your property, at that point you can ask him to leave, okay? The sidewalk is private property.
Public property,
Alright,
rather. Yeah.
anything, regardless of the windows or not, it's plain view, unless you have your blinds closed. If he's not manipulating the property in any which way to see inside the property, there's nothing we can do about it, alright? I understand, like, I 100% get it, okay? You've got the security issues and stuff like that, okay? Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. Okay?
It is a little silly. It's a public sidewalk, and
You still can't explain to me why you
because I don't have to. God bless America. I don't have to. I don't have to tell you
And
why
inside
I'm
our-
doing what I'm
So
doing.
what it is, it's a First Amendment law.
All right, sonny boy, you don't have to become so militant about it. Well, thank God I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. Yeah, guys like you. Well, I better not say that. Let's carry on.
I'm sure you've maybe seen those. Sir, if you don't mind, can you just keep your hands out of your pocket for me, please, just for my safety?
Just so you know, I have no weapons, but it is cold out here, so I have no weapons. I am going to put my hands in my pockets because I am
Well,
cold.
for my safety, I'm going to have you not put your hands in your pockets, okay?
Will I be arrested if I put my hands in my pockets, sir? I'm
not saying
cold.
you're gonna be
Okay,
arrested.
I have
So-
no weapons in my pockets. I'm putting my hands in my pocket. Well, actually,
So
I
I'm
do
giving
have a can of pepper spray in here, and I will zip
well,
that
that's
one
considered
up
weapons.
because of that. I'll put my hands in my pockets down here because I am cold. So.
Okay, so it is a lawful order. I can lawfully ask you to keep your hands out of your pockets, okay? And if you do refuse, then I will do a Terry Pat, okay?
Alright.
Which is a lawful anything within my ability to do so. Okay?
So you're telling me that I have to take my hands out of my pockets?
I am asking you to remove it. I'm giving you.
All right. I'll take my hands out of my pockets. That's a lawful order. I'll play along. How are you? Oh, now we got 3 officers for a man with the camera on his side. Oh, sorry. Hands in the pockets again.
Your hands out of your pocket.
It's not good to play games with the police, sonny boy. Just take your hands out of your pocket and stop making such a big production about it. But if you want to play the FAFO game, you could find out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm sure you're not going to consent to a search.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand.
Sir, can you keep your hands out of your vest for my protection, for my safety? That's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Now, what I'm trying to do is to get people to recognize and respect my rights. Officer Patton, I'm not trying to get a rise out of people. You're wrong. I'm not trying to get a rise out of people. I'm trying to get people like you to recognize and respect my rights. I don't want a rise out of anybody. I want you to recognize and respect our rights. It's not our job to get a rise out of people. You're wrong, Patton. You're wrong. Disappointed.
Well, and stuff like that.
And we'll keep our video. I'll have our security officer go back and keep the video, so we've got a description of them.
Did you tell him that I actually told your employee how to operate blinds, and she said we can't close our blinds?
We don't close our blinds for security purposes.
All right. Well, you might.
Did you hear that, Frauditor? That's what I said about 10 minutes ago. Banks don't close their blinds. It's a security issue. He's so stupid. Of course, he never had a real job, so he doesn't understand things like that.
I want to consider because there's some guy out on the sidewalk taking pictures, trying to get a rise out of you, apparently. Right, Patton? Ain't that right? Trying to get a rise out of him?
Have a good day.
You're wrong, Patton. Respect our rights, Patton. Oh, you recognize them, you just don't respect them.
You want him to stay off the establishment?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
Okay. So I know.
I don't need an awful directions. I'm not going to the bank, so save your breath to blow your
That's all right.
suit.
Well, I'm gonna cover it because you're on.
All right.
I'm on camera. You're
Knock
on
yourself
camera.
out. Knock
I'm gonna
yourself
cover
out.
all my bases because that's the way I like to do things.
Gotcha.
So this gentleman's the manager of the building. He would like you to know not to enter the building. Okay?
Can you just let me know when I can put my cold hands back in my pockets,
As
decent?
soon as I leave.
All right.
Which I'm doing that right now.
All
okay?
right. You have a good one. There you go. Hands back in pockets. Thank you, sir.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now, this video is about 48 minutes long. He's got a bunch of smaller videos connected. We're not going to watch that nonsense. But he wants people to respect his rights. I'm all broken up about your rights, sonny boy, because I don't care about your rights. And if I saw a yahoo like you on the sidewalk, I'd pull out my own camera, make a video, and post it on my channel, say, look at the jackwagon. No doubt about it. Well, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, sonny boy. You and your fiance should get real jobs. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man. No, that's the law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.